Explosive action on the pitch and behind the scenes. We've got Khiara Keating fighting for her future with Manchester City and the Lionesses. Vinicius Jr. fires back at Manchester City fans with a message after a stunning Champions League clash. Could this be the end of an era for Pep Guardiola at Man City after a dramatic Real Madrid upset? And what are you, the fans, saying about City's Champions League exit? Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Khiara Keating's Lionesses' future hangs in the balance. Less than 2 years ago, 19-year-old Khiara Keating was the toast of Manchester City and earned her first senior England call-up, even becoming the youngest women's Super League Golden Glove winner. But fast forward to today, and she's struggling for consistent game time. This season, with only 3 league appearances, she was notably left out of the latest Lionesses squad, a stark contrast to her meteoric rise. The shift in her career trajectory is surprising. After breaking through as City's starting keeper, her minutes have dwindled, largely due to the arrival of experienced international Ayaka Yamashita. It's Yamashita's absence at the ongoing Asian Cup that has unexpectedly opened a rare door for Keating, and she's making the most of it. Despite a frustrating goalless draw against Aston Villa on Sunday, where City dropped crucial points, Keating delivered an excellent performance, making several crucial saves that secured at least a point for her team. While there were a couple of shaky moments, understandable given her limited recent play, her reflexes and shot-stopping ability were undeniable, reminding everyone why she burst onto the scene. This strong showing begs the question, what's next for this young talent? With her game time limited and her England spot uncertain, will Keating seek opportunities elsewhere, or can she reclaim her starting position at City? And how does this impact the Lionesses' future goalkeeping plans, especially with Mary Earp's international retirement and the need for depth behind Hannah Hampton? Don't go anywhere, because the drama on the pitch is just heating up. Next, we're diving into Vinicius Jr.'s fiery response to Manchester City fans after a Champions League showdown. Vinicius Jr.'s crying celebration explained. Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. has shed light on his controversial goal celebration against Manchester City, revealing it was a direct response to mockery from City fans regarding his Ballon d'Or ranking. After scoring a crucial penalty in the Champions League round of 16 second leg, the Brazilian forward mimicked a crying gesture, a defiant act aimed at those who taunted him over finishing second to Rodri in the 2024 Ballon d'Or. This act has intensified the rivalry between the two European giants, highlighting the lingering tension from the prestigious individual award ceremony. Vinicius Jr.'s penalty, which followed a chaotic sequence resulting in Bernardo Silva's red card for a deliberate handball, effectively sealed Real Madrid's passage to the quarterfinals, giving them a commanding 5-1 aggregate lead. His performance marked another significant moment against City, placing him second only to Lionel Messi in terms of goal contributions against the English club in the Champions League. The forward's explanation clarified that his celebration was not a general display of disrespect, but a pointed message to the Manchester City supporters who, he claims, made fun of him during Real Madrid's previous visit to the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola acknowledged the difficulty of playing with 10 men, but praised his team's effort, stating, "We have an extraordinary team and an extraordinary group of players." He also looked ahead, emphasizing the need to learn from the experience and prepare for future challenges, including upcoming Premier League and Carabao Cup fixtures. Despite the Champions League exit, Vinicius Jr. continues to be a key player for Real Madrid as they push for domestic and European success. But the drama doesn't end there. Real Madrid's victory has cast a shadow over Manchester City's season and raised serious questions about their manager's future. Prepare yourself for a deep dive into the potential end of an era for Pep Guardiola at the Etihad. End of an era for Pep Guardiola at Man City. The air at the Etihad Stadium was thick with anticipation, a fervent hope that Manchester City could overcome their 3-0 deficit against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Pre-game rituals, from the early closure of bars to rousing video montages, amplified the belief that a comeback was imminent. Even a significant early scare when Federico Valverde missed a golden opportunity, and a dominant first 20 minutes where City created chance after chance, fueled this optimism. But that hope was brutally extinguished just before the half-hour mark. The turning point came when Vinicius Jr.'s shot, deflected by Bernardo Silva's handball on the goal line, resulted in a penalty and a red card for the City midfielder. Vinicius Jr. converted the spot kick, leveling the tie on aggregate and plunging the stadium into a stunned silence. This moment, according to chief sports writer Oliver Holt, felt like a potential end to Pep Guardiola's monumental chapter with Manchester City in the Champions League. It marked the third time in 5 years that Real Madrid had eliminated City from the competition, raising serious doubts about Guardiola's future at the club, despite his immense success. While City fought back, with Erling Haaland scoring before being substituted and Jeremy Doku creating chances, Real Madrid, even after Courtois' halftime withdrawal, held firm. Vinicius Jr. sealed the victory with a second goal in added time, confirming a 5-1 aggregate defeat for City. This Champions League exit, coupled with a 9-point deficit in the Premier League, places significant pressure on Guardiola and the team as they head into the Carabao Cup final. But the story doesn't end with the final whistle and the manager's future. We're turning to you, the fans, to hear your unfiltered reactions to this massive Champions League upset. Fans react as Real Madrid sends Man City crashing out of the Champions League. The aggregate 5-1 defeat to Real Madrid has sparked a wave of passionate responses from Manchester City supporters, with many echoing sentiments of disappointment and a call for significant changes. Brian, a longtime fan, stated that City were second best in both legs and that Real Madrid richly deserved their win. He pointed to City's struggles with goal-scoring, the perceived boredom of high possession without effective finishing, and a high defensive line that exposes defensive frailties as key issues. Brian concluded that the squad is imbalanced, confidence is low, and major change is needed, even questioning if City will win any trophies this year. John, while acknowledging that the tie was over after the first leg, praised the team's resilience, stating they never gave up and highlighting the sensational performance of Abdulkadir Kusanov. He found it hard to argue with the final result and was pleased by the City fans' support for their team at the end. Youssef, despite being very happy with our performance with 10 men, lamented the exit and stressed the need to work on our end product and converting our chances, shifting focus to the League Cup final. David expressed a strong desire for a new coach, one that wants to play attacking football, criticizing the current team for wasting probably 40 minutes of time passing the ball around without going anywhere, and labeling them the most boring team in football. He also suggested tactical adjustments regarding Erling Haaland's positioning during opposition corners. Graham, on the other hand, felt the boys did us proud and hoped for the same starting Zai in the upcoming final. That's a wrap on our top stories for today. But before you go, stick around for a lightning round recap and all the ways you can stay connected with us. What a show! We saw Khiara Keating seize a rare chance with Manchester City and the Lionesses. Vinicius Jr. hit back at Manchester City fans with a powerful message after a Champions League thriller. And the future of Pep Guardiola at Man City is now a huge question mark after a stunning Real Madrid upset, with fans sharing their raw reactions. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this update. Subscribe to the channel for more breaking news and analysis, and ring the notification bell so you're the first to know when we upload. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will win the next big match? And follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content and live updates.